Hey everyone, it's Dave of Daveland here, and we are going to do Statue of Rallos Zek on the server Mischief on live with a six-box crew using ISBoxer. And I just killed Derek the Vindicator. You might have seen that video; it's probably posted a few days ago. And we're going to see if I can do Statue of Rallos Zek. I am level 70. My characters have roughly just over 200 AAs. Kind of using whatever I could find in the bazaar, whatever I could buy. Probably nothing too fancy. I mean, that's probably my best piece of gear, honestly, is the elegant defiant breastplate. But I don't really have a ton of gear because I gave myself some bags of platinum on each character and bought about 40,000 to 50,000 plat worth of gear on each character at most. So if you haven't seen the first couple of videos of my six-man crew, we are using ISBoxer to kind of handle all the boxing things and issuing commands. There's no macroing. There's no illegal software that you see on my emulator server. Obviously, on the emulator, we're using full scripts and automation and things, and kind of things that make controlling 72 characters possible. But when you six box, you're kind of on your own. You're controlling it yourself. Obviously, there are plenty of six boxers on these servers who use software they're not supposed to, such as MacRequest. But you know what? I leave that to the emulator because that's what I have it there for. And for now, we are going to just keep pulling, and I'm gonna get this guy. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna just get these protectors or guardians of Zek, sorry, and we're just gonna work our way to the statue. So if you are curious, I play a Shadow Knight, Enchanter, Cleric, Bard, Mage, Wizard, which I'll probably explain in some of my videos as I feel is the ideal group for the type of playstyle that I have, which is mostly a caster group and having the kind of the easiest way through things. My Wizard can bring kind of teleport us around, high DPS. The Mage has a lot of utility, has a pet for when we run out of mana or just fight stuff that's resistant to magic. Also has Call the Hero, which is one of the most useful spells when you're boxing six characters, because you can pull people around if you smuggle the Mage somewhere, or if someone gets left behind and evacuate, or just gets left behind because auto follow sucks. The Enchanter and the Bard go well together because they really boost the mana regen, really boost stats. You have Mesmerize for sleep, and then you have the Bard for stuff like this, pulling. That's what the Enchanter can pull too. I used to actually pull with my Enchanter one of my higher level six box groups, but not so much for these types of pulls, but just kind of pulling in trash encounters when I was grinding, because Enchanters later on get really high level or powerful self runes. But I'm not an enchanter by trade, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Please ignore me. I'm mostly a wizard by trade, and even then, I'm not a wizard by trade past maybe level 80 or so, or 85. I have had characters in the around level 100, 110, but only as a boxer. And as a boxer, I only use characters to limited abilities because they're working together, and it's always the same team. So you'll see, even Harm Sword here just kind of has a weird assortment of spells memorized, and in my opinion, it's his ideal spells given the group he's in. But if I were playing a Shadow Knight by myself with different raid teams, different group teams, I'm sure he would look much different. But it's just how I land. I've been playing the same way for years. I've had these 6 lifetime accounts on live. God, since I think 2018 is when they offered them. I forgot when they offered them last, and I bought 6 of them because I told myself they wanted well, I'd be telling you how much I paid. They were pretty expensive, but it was 20 months of subscription time per account. And I said to myself, am I going to play EverQuest with 6 characters for more than the next 20 months? And I said sure. And I'll be playing this game until they disconnect it. And that was in 2018, so 20 months later would have been approximately 2020. And I didn't play straight through, but it's 2025 now, and I'm still playing on these on these accounts. So I'd say I got my money's worth. I'm playing for free. So, I'm one of those boxers on live that don't chrono farm, not interested in the chrono game, not interested in any of that stuff. I know a lot of boxers on live get a really bad rap for ruining the game for people, and I don't want a part of any of that drama, so I just mostly keep to myself, and I do stuff like this, kind of in the lower level content, and then I obviously play my 72 box crew on my emulator. On my emulator, which is how this channel started. So we're just gonna meditate up a little bit, and Amburn seems to burn through the most mana. I'm wondering if she doesn't have any mana reduction equipment. You can see she's kind of bare. She has some missing slots. Just because I literally just geared them up today and grabbed whatever I could out of the bazaar for that was like a reasonable price. 'Cause I didn't want to burn through all my platinum. So that was that's kind of where I'm at. We're gonna go back to loot string. I think I can pull statue now. So we're gonna just tank everything at once. Given my AC and my hit points, I should be able to do this. But I'm not sure how hard statue is compared to Tormax. Tormax was no problem. How am I gonna do this? Do that? Yeah. It's boastful bellow. Good old boastful bellow. It's a good spell or song or attack. Alright, we're gonna go forward and I'm gonna try to get statue first and then oh, we got someone unfollow. What's going on? Don't follow me. Do not follow Harmsword. Okay. Are they gonna come? I don't know how it works because on the emulator they will come right down this this hallway. I don't know what they're gonna do here because I haven't done this on live in a really long time, and I don't know if they're gonna come down that bridge. Oh wow, they don't. Interesting. They don't come down the bridge. Okay, so that's different. It's different than what I'm used to. Whoops. All right, so. Auto-follow failed, and loot string went way the heck out of the middle of nowhere. So, gotta be careful when you use auto-follow, because as you can see, people end up in the middle of nowhere. So I usually keep the map open, and I just keep an eye on everyone. Just keep an eye on everyone. Make sure no one wanders off into La La Land, because it's very, very easy for them to do that. So I'm gonna run up here. Be very careful. I'm gonna fight him right here. I think I can fight him right here. So we're gonna have loot string do that again. Hopefully I don't get killed doing this. Okay. Alright, let's see if he comes up. Again, not familiar with this fight. There he is. Whoa, what was that? Okay, we're gonna kill the armors first. Ow. It's going to be quiet because I am recording live, and I do have to concentrate because there's no automation. Or no macros doing this, so I am pressing rapidly tapping buttons on my keyboard. You might be able to hear them in the recording. I'm not sure. It's a quieter keyboard than my PC. I'm on my laptop. I use my laptop on my ISBoxer, so I can take it around with me and do it elsewhere. All right, that wasn't so bad. Now let's get this guy down. Here. Assist, pet on, and then debuff. If I can get slow on him, he should be a piece of cake. Move loot string up here. Gonna move manually. Oh, he's slowed. Great. This should be cake. I think I got this. We'll see. Wow, Decima Deets doesn't last on a minute and a half. That's terrible. I think Turgers, which is what I use on the emulator, I think that lasts like 6.5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Looks like Cripple did not land or did not go through, so I'm going to switch to Dazzle and use Synapses. Alright, great. Now he's crippled and he has accuracy penalties, so this should make it a lot easier. So I think it's just going to be kind of a straightforward fight now. I'm just pressing 2 on my keyboard. 2 makes my mage, my enchanter, and my wizard just kind of cast their main nuke. Not much to it. I don't really weave combos yet, just because it's just easier not to. But eventually I will. Eventually I'll bound, like, the number 2 will hit like 3 or 4 different keys, which is how I think typical wizards and whatnot play their characters. They'll just like bind like 3 nukes to the same button and they'll cycle automatically. Don't ask me because I've never actually played a wizard past level 70 by themselves in a like a major raiding guild. I've just kind of boxed. So really it's just going to be a long fight. It is going to be a long fight. So we're just going to hang out here and keep an eye on slow wearing off. So I'm going to switch to Dazzle Girl, cast Disco Deeds again. Alright, he's re-slowed. Looks like Melee didn't land. Good to know. Switch to Manifesta. Didn't land again. There we go. Now we got melee. Good. We have the parser up here at the top. I'm pretty sure it's recording the parser. I'm pretty sure it's recording my whole screen. You can actually see what's going on here. I didn't show the parse on the previous 2 fights. I think I'm going to at the end of this fight if I don't forget. It's such a long fight, I have no idea what's going to happen, if I'll remember or not, because I have terrible short-term memory. I take notes vigorously throughout the week when I'm trying to remember to do stuff. Looks like Amber's out of mana, so we're going to switch to her and use Harvest. And I don't think I have Drizzle's Harvest yet. I think I forgot to... haven't trained it yet, because I'm not auto-granting AAs. So, I'm manually grinding it. It just kind of gives me something to do throughout the day when I'm in Unburied. I just grind AAs. I like seeing the incremental the incremental gains of the characters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down Amber and Manifesto. Manifesto has plenty of mana, but I'm just gonna sit for a second and not cast my nuke key. Just melee and oops, what happened? Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here for a moment, get some mana back. Again, a good thing about having the Bard and the Enchanter is mana regen is really high. You switch that to Amber and it's your mana regen meditating is 108 in combat, which is, I think, at level 70 really good. And that's from her mana regen items, which she actually doesn't have a ton of. And then it's from her, you know, just improved familiar and the buffs and the songs. Now we're going to stand back up and go back to nuking. Looks like slow wore off. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but get back on. Looks like the accuracy debuff wore off as well. That back on. Okay, that's on. That's good. All right, he's slowed again. So I find this a totally different way than 72 boxing. Like 72 boxing is like you're controlling an army. Yeah, it's scripted. I'm scripting them, but I have to write the scripts. Whereas this, I'm not scripting anything, but I have to write the I kind of like make up the hotkeys that are compatible with the way I think. Because like I have the heal keys, I have the new keys, and it looks like and like I have it's just different. It's a different game. So I find both of them interesting for different reasons. I'm gonna harm touch him. Boom. I'm missing some disciplines on my hotbars. Let's put this in. Back there. So I'm actually missing some stuff, and the reason is when I started these characters, I was going to get no interaction from the bazaar. I was going to try to like hard mode the game. No platinum bags from the loyalty vendor, no bazaar, no buying stuff from the bazaar except for trade skill materials, and it ended up getting too hard. Like I just couldn't gear up at all, and I wasn't having fun. So I kind of changed that. So I'm missing some spells at level 70 just because I couldn't afford to buy them originally, and I just haven't gone back to the vendor to buy them. Alright, Statue of Rallos Zek is about to die. And let's see what he drops, because we're on a random loot server, so I have no idea what he'll drop. Alright, so he dropped... That's cool. 2 first fruit salesmen, that's awesome. What else? Fracadars, oh my god, it's Zendikar gear. These are Zendikar loots. What's this? Oh, that's a Clandikar loot. What's this? Clandikar loot. Clandikar loot. And he just dropped a bunch of crap, honestly. This Zendikar stuff. That's actually decent. I don't know if anyone can use it, though. I think everyone's got it. Yeah, I think everyone's got better, but I'll at least check. What's this? Oh, Lootstring doesn't have a necklace. Alright, go ahead, Lootstring. Why don't you take that? See, even when you like are on a server where very good gear exists, like you can't get the good gear all the time because they're not in the bazaar, even on a free trade server. So that was kind of cool. I got an upgrade. I'm happy. That makes me happy. So I'm gonna go try Idol of Rallos Zek, and if I can beat him, I'm gonna try Avatar of War. I suspect Avatar of War will beat the living crap out of me, but it's still worth the try. So again, if you liked what you saw, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm doing some 6-box content now. I haven't stopped the 72 boxing. It's just I'm taking a break from it. I've been hella busy in real life, and I just want to try something that'll be a little different. So please comment and let me know some of the stuff you'd like to see, whether it's level 60 Velious raid content or level 65 or 70 group content, different instances, etc. And I'll see if I can accommodate. I will talk to you soon. Have a great one.